What's up guys, roblox here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about this kid. We're going to call him Dave for the sake of the video. But he wanted to fight me over his girlfriend who was hitting on me. So smash like on this video. If you don't like this video, I will hire a team of 3 pandas to break into your house and eat your television. So if you don't want that, like the video. And Dave's the type of guy who would sharpen pencils with his teeth. Like, he's kind of weird, you know? Anyway, we're going to call his girlfriend Emily. And me and Emily were kind of friends, so we had each other's numbers. We'd hit each other up. And Dave wouldn't really like that, and I kind of see why. But Emily, she was kind of flirting with me, to be honest. Or at least that's kind of like what she was hinting at. And I see why Dave wasn't a real big fan of this. So eventually Dave hits me up. Me and Dave, we kind of knew each other, but I'd rather not be around him. And anyway, so he hits me up. He's like, hey dude, leave my girl alone. I'm like, dude, we're just friends. Chill out. Nothing's gonna happen. He's like, alright, but I'm watching you guys. And to be honest, that was kind of weird, but I thought, okay, just whatever. So me and his girlfriend, we keep texting, and as friends, sharing memes and stuff. And I could tell we're both kind of flirting with each other at this point, and he does not take it well. So what she does, what Emily does, that's the name I gave her. That's not her real name, obviously. So she makes a group chat with all 3 of us, and she's like, alright, we're going to work out our problems. And he's like, what problems? You guys are flirting with each other, and he needs to stay away. I'm like, dude, chill out. We're not flirting. He's like, okay, I'm going to fight you. And when I read that chat, I'm not going to lie, I laughed pretty loudly. And I hit him back with the, you're going to fight me. And he's probably the only guy in the world skinnier than me. I'm literally like a toothpick. And he wants to fight me. And I'm like 6 foot. I like a good 5 inches on him. So I'm pretty sure I could take this guy. So like, yeah, you're going to fight me. He's like, no, I'm going to jump you. I'm going to get like 3 other people. So he then proceeds to tell me, I got like 5 more guys. Like, I keep getting guys. And the whole time Emily is just like stirring stuff like, oh no, don't do that. If you do that, I'd probably, break up with you and go date him. And I'm just thinking, what the heck, Emily? I thought you wanted to work out these problems. And the whole conversation, I could kind of tell Emily, she might be kind of like one of the kinds of people you'd see on MTV, trying to stir up drama. Like, hey, I'm not going to say whose baby this is, but fight to the death, and I'll tell you who's the dad. Like just kind of like over dramatic, And Dave, I'm not gonna lie, he kind of seemed like a Kyle who's like, oh yeah, man, I'm beefing up, man. I'm chugging monsters. I'm punching holes in my drywall. I'll mess you up, man. And keep in mind, I was not scared of this kid. I was not threatened by him whatsoever. So he keeps saying, oh, I got like 10 people now, and I was not buying. I was like, okay, who's their names then? He's like, all right, I'll be right back. Let me tell you their names. And he goes offline for like a good 10 minutes. He doesn't text me back. So he finally comes back with, oh yeah, these are their names. And I recognize 2 of them because, they're like his only 2 friends. And the rest are just made up names. I'm not gonna lie, one of them was a name from Final Fantasy VII. That's how, that's how many people he actually had. He had, maybe one person who would actually, try and, fight, or start a fight with him. And to be honest, they wouldn't even, jump to me. So anyway, I'm just thinking, yeah, I got nothing to worry about. And then Emily the whole time is like, oh no, you guys can't fight, that'd be so bad. Oh no, let me just get my popcorn out. So I kind of realized that. And then eventually, a few days go by. I don't see this kid at all. Then in the middle of the hallway, I hear his voice. I'm like, hey. And I turn around, like, I'm going to jump you, man. You best look out. Today's the day. And he tries to crack his knuckles. I guess he's trying to look like some anime guy, but he cannot crack his knuckles. So it looks like he's just trying to rub his hands together or something, like he's cold. And anyway, the next day, I'm thinking, oh man, nothing happened. He didn't jump me. I didn't see any of the 12 guys. I wasn't, trying to use the urinal. They just came in with lead pipes and baseball bats and, just beat me to a pulp. And the whole day goes by. I'm thinking, man, this is pretty nice. Nothing happened. And me and my friend, we're walking out of school. And then right before we get to the door, we see him. And he's, staying there, arms crossed, legs, pretty wide, looking like he's, about to go Super Saiyan on us. And my friend's he doesn't have anyone with him. Yeah, he doesn't. So my friend does a chin up, and this dude gets instantly scared. Pops a 180, does a Sonic out of there. He's going fast, trying to get some rings, trying to get them onion rings, and he's just gone. And we're laughing pretty hard, because my friend rides the bus. I walk home. So nothing happens. And then I get this text saying, hey, I'm still going to jump you. I'm like, dude, no one was there. You're not going to jump me. Just drop it, man. And he's like, oh, no, man. I'm not going to trust you. You're hitting on my girl. I can't have them. Like, dude, if I'm hitting on your girl, doesn't that mean she's also hitting on me? And he's like, he just cannot compute this for a second. He's like, wait. If you 2 are flirting, that means she's also flirting with you. I'm like, yeah, dude, to be honest, I think she's trying to stir up some drama. And then he thinks about it for a good second. He's like, all right, maybe I won't jump you today. But if you guys keep flirting, I might have to do something about it. I'm like, yeah, dude, just whatever. I end up blocking him. Because I remember I said something really stupid. Hey, welcome to my block party. And I blocked him. And he didn't say anything to me. He never looked at me for like a good couple months. And then eventually he adds me back and like, hey, yo, man, I'm sorry about the whole thing. And at this time, him and his girlfriend broke up. Big surprise. No one really saw that coming. Because I also stopped talking to that girl, Emily. Because, if she wants to try and like stir up drama, I don't want to be a part of that. And I pretty much, I don't really talk to him that much. We're still kind of acquaintances. Like, we'll talk every now and then. But like, we're not good friends or anything. And as for the girl, I'd rather not even talk to her whatsoever, because every time I do, I end up getting into a whirlwind of drama. So about a month goes by, and I get called to guidance. And pretty much guidance is like, kids be like, oh, you shoulder checked me in the hallway? I'm going to go to guidance, thinking it's like the principal's office. But like really, the worst that will happen is you get called down there, you have to talk for 10 minutes, and then you go back to class. So I was pretty psyched, because I did not study for this science test. So I get called to guidance. And I see him and one of his best friends sitting there. I'm like, okay, I don't know why this kid's here, but whatever. So the guidance counselor's like, all right, so you two have had some issues, and like, I guess kinda. I was like, okay, so you guys want to talk about it? And Davey starts off with like, yeah, I don't like the music he listens to. It says curse word. It's pretty profane. It's pretty much the Satan music of our generation. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't play my music out loud, so I mean, you might be able to hear it if my headphones are on like really loud or something, but like, just listen to your own music or something. And this kid, he could not process the concept of, putting in earbuds or just not paying attention to some music. Because he's like, well, I couldn't because you play it so loud. And, if you have headphones on, maybe music can get a little loud. But this was during the cafeteria. This was like at lunch, he says. Because I kind of sat, a few seats down from him. So according to him, my music was so loud that it drowned out everyone else in the cafeteria. And the specific curse words that, Susan herself would demonetize. That perturbed him so much he had to go to guidance. So anyway, then the guidance counselor says, now Dave says you guys used to be really good friends, and your relationship has, boiled down to almost nothing, and we need to rekindle that. I'm just thinking, I barely talked to this guy. I maybe knew him like one, and that's from like maybe band class, and not even that, because I didn't even talk to this kid. I had maybe like 1 or 2 classes with him in my life, and I didn't want to be his friend. Like, I mean, it'd be cool. He's not that bad of a guy. I kind of see where he's coming from, where he wanted to jump me, but not like, oh yeah, I got 12 guys, we're all gonna jump you. So then after about half an hour, I go back to class, and by then it's already another day. So I just never see this kid again. Like, I don't talk to him. I think I had him on Snapchat a couple months ago, and that's how I remember this story. So please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. It's the only way I can feel important about myself. So peace.